Char Margolis.
A child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision. Good evening, all my Char Visionaries. How are you guys doing? How are you doing with your Christmas shopping and your Hanukkah shopping? I think I'm done, although I forget things and then last minute I just do things last minute anyway. But I didn't have a lot to do though. But Sonny got a new collar. See how pretty? He's a Mr. Christmas boy. Anyway, okay, so if you want to give a present, you can pre-order. The Universe is Calling You. My new book, you can pre-order it. I don't know when you'll get it, though. I can't say it'll be under the Christmas tree, but if they back order it, you might as well order it now because we want to make sure everybody reads it because I'm very proud of it, and I'm honored that I was able to go with St. Martin's Press. They're big publishers in New York, and they actually were the publishers of my very first book, Questions from Earth, Answers from Heaven. And what's so interesting is my editor then is now running the whole place. She's like a big shot. So, and guess what? Tony's back. Hi, Tony, sweet.
Hello.
It's so good to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you, my dear. Appreciate it. I'm
Tony,
glad to be back.
Tony was swimming with the dolphins. So, Tony, I wanted to tell you, and I want to tell everybody that on December 18th, people can watch me on Access Daily. There's like 3 Access Hollywood. So this one's Access Daily. and we did Man on the Street readings at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Awesome.
They were
Really
really
well?
good. Yeah, they were really, really fun, if I do say so myself. And I love meeting people. I love just meeting people and that they're not produced. They're just so organic, and it's just so exciting. So, and then I'm going to do School for Psychics, I think, on the 18th.
Oh my gosh,
Then
that's awesome.
thank you. And then on the 19th, I'm going to be on E-Pop Daily. 2 days in a row.
Not 1, but 2.
Yeah, 2. And guess what? They're in the same building
Oh wow. So,
in Burbank. How weird is, or Lancashire. Was that Burbank?
pretty much.
Universal.
Yeah.
It's Universal City, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I have GPS.
You're Miss Popular.
Yeah, thanks. Yes, I am that. Okay, so LA traffic's crazy right now. So my guest is on his way. He's going to be here, but I wanted to talk about how devastating the homeless problem is. It's crazy. Tony, do you have some photos up there?
I do.
So I know some of you are listening to this on audio. By the way, today is December 13th, Friday the 13th, 2019. Don't walk under any ladders or don't let any black cats go in front of you and knock on wood and do all that stuff. But anyway, so some of you won't be seeing this if you're just listening to the audio portion of this, but there are tents and rows of tents of homeless people. And it's just so heartbreaking. And it's been raining and it's cold. And there are organizations that are doing their best to help the homeless. Wow, look at that one. You know, is that the one where there's like 50 tents? Do you know about this? There's one I saw in the news. There's 50 tents, and the city moves them every so often because they're not allowed to stay in one place too long.
Oh.
But they help each other. They're like almost like a commune.
Well, I mean, you've been here a long time. I've been here 18 years, and it's gotten so bad. It used to just pretty much be downtown. You would see some homeless every once in a while in Hollywood or West Hollywood. But now in the valley, anywhere, it's in every bridge, every side road.
On my way here.
Yeah.
On my way here.
It's really bad.
I was going under the bridge and under the freeway, and there were about 4 tents
Yeah.
and garbage bags piled up.
Yeah.
But
bad.
these people can't help it.
No.
I mean,
No, they can't help
they
it.
cannot help.
A lot of it's mental illness. Mm-hmm. People say it's drugs. It's mostly mental illness, and they just take drugs to just kind of deal.
Well, to cope.
To cope with it, yeah.
Because they just can't. They can't. I mean, I don't know how to. I can't imagine having to live
Yeah.
like that and handle it. But so I've got Richard Ayoub coming on today, and he's been on before. He's with Project Angel Food, and the great thing about Richard's organization is that they feed the hungry, and they work a lot with HIV, the elderly, and it helps prevent people from becoming homeless because they can pay their rent. They may not be able to pay for food and rent, but they can pay their rent. And do you watch NBC local news in LA?
I don't.
Okay, well I do. And they've got a food drive on now where they want. I think you go to Ralph's or Food for Less. I did this last week. And you take one of the boxes and you give them as much money as you can afford, and $5 feeds almost 20 people.
Wow.
And this is for Christmas. This is just for Christmas. I mean, it's one meal.
Right.
It's not like it's going to feed them every day.
Right.
And then $20 feeds 40 people, almost 40 people. And then NBC is partnering with Ralph's and Food for Less, and then they're giving some of their NBC hats out and bottled water and stuff. So at least there's an opportunity to try to help what's going on. And also, I forgot the guy's name at the Laugh Factory, but he feeds, all the Laugh Factories feed the homeless. Oh, are you Googling it?
I'm looking it up real quick.
Yeah, what's his name? I forgot it.
Let's see.
Masai?
Matt Rife?
No.
Is that it? Let me look here.
Do like owner of the Laugh Factory.
Oh, okay. That I can do.
Anyway,
Jamie Masada.
Yeah, Jamie Masada. Right. So my friend Stuart's going to be feeding the homeless on Christmas Day with him. I said, Stuart, can I come? He goes, I don't know. They might be too busy.
Right.
Oh, okay. They might be too busy. But, every community, I mean, you guys out there watching me from all over, actually the world, we're getting people from Australia now and New Zealand. Gosh, what happened in New Zealand with the volcanoes, just so horrible. Mm-hmm. But we're getting people from everywhere, and every community has places of charities that you can donate money to, or if you can't donate money, you can donate time. It's something. If you can make time, it's the people are in need, and we are all part of the universal energy of oneness.
Oh yeah,
we're all brothers and sisters, and it doesn't matter what race we are, what religion we are. We're all one of humanity, and it's really important to try to help our fellow man, because I don't know, our world's like just so there's so much stress right now in our world. I mean, I've noticed that so many of my clients are more stressed than ever because of what's going on with the government and the impeachment, and
Right.
it's just devastating, and so there's higher stress levels.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
So I noticed that this year people started celebrating Christmas at Halloween time.
They needed it.
We need it.
Yeah.
We all need it.
Because we need a little Christmas right this very minute.
Yeah, it's really sad. It's devastating. So, well, I'm ad-libbing with Tony right now because Richard's on his way, and I'm sure he's trying to find a parking space because I could barely find a parking space when I was out there. But we're going to talk about the Angel Food Project. But, I am going to take callers today. Has anyone tried calling?
The phone lines are already full, so
They're full?
keep trying to get in if you can't get through.
Wow. That's nice that the phone lines are full. Thank you guys for calling in. We had some good callers last week.
Did you? Good. You always have good
Yeah, we
people.
always have good callers. And then I also think that it's hard for people because they don't know how to think on their feet, and they're looking for one person for me to talk about instead of being open-minded about everybody.
Don't they call that, psychic amnesia? Where
Yeah, they call it psychic amnesia, but it's almost like I'm going through the alphabet. It's their so initials. They're A, B, C. But, but finally I got this lady's friend who crossed over. But it's sad because I don't know if it was her stepson or son, somebody crossed over like at an untimely death. And it's just so hard. And especially around this time of year, you got to miss your mom, huh?
Oh, totally. Like I said, even though I was in Brazil on my 50th birthday.
Happy birthday,
thank you.
Tony.
But
You
it was.
don't look a day over 80.
Thank you, Char.
No,
Who needs enemies when I have friends like you?
Seriously, you really look like you're
No.
39.
I get that also. I got 38, 37, 39.
You did?
Yeah.
You do. You have no wrinkles. You're gorgeous.
Why, thank you.
You're so handsome.
I'll have
so
to tell my
handsome.
husband Char is flirting with me.
Yeah, you tell your husband that.
Right?
Yeah.
But no, I missed her not calling me on my 50th birthday especially. It was, because, she'd always call me and sing me happy birthday.
Call. She was your first call.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Of course. Her first person I heard, I'm sure, to hear her voice. But, yeah, she always called me on my birthday and just sing me a birthday
I'm sure
song.
there's a lot of listeners out there now who are thinking about the holidays and thinking about how they miss their parents, their siblings, their child, whoever's crossed over.
Right.
The beauty about what we do, though, is that we know there's a spirit world, and we know that we can communicate with them again. And we know that they're only a thought away.
Oh, I think about.
Does your mom give you signs?
I remember you telling me to look for like butterflies.
Right.
And
Have you?
Yeah, I've seen, like, especially in Brazil, I saw.
I was going to ask
butterflies.
if you saw any in Brazil.
Yeah, I definitely saw some.
That's
butterflies.
crazy.
And I talk to her all the time. I still talk to her.
It's good. It's important to talk to them because the more we acknowledge them, the more power it gives them to acknowledge us and to give us signs. And they learn to use their energy to connect with us.
Yeah, because she's only been gone a little over a year. So in eternal time, that's nothing.
The other thing I've noticed, a lot of people cross over to the spirit world around December.
Yeah, she was November 1st.
Yeah, like either
Something like that.
November, December, or January. It's like, I don't know why, but you find a lot of people crossing over at this time. My mom did. My mom crossed over on December 21st.
Oh, wow. That was my grandma's birthday.
That was your grandma's birthday? Well, it was my mom's birthday into the spirit world,
Right? Yeah.
and that was in 1999.
Wow, 20 years.
And there's a day that goes by that I every day I think about her.
Yeah. For me, like I said,
And I still pray for my mom
Do you?
and dad. I absolutely do. You know, when we do the white light and the
Yeah.
mirrored egg,
yeah.
I totally still pray for my loved ones in the spirit world, because you want to make sure that they're still thriving in a positive energy.
Right. Right. That makes sense.
Yeah,
They need it as much as we do.
they do. They do. But they have the ability to help guide us and tell us things. In fact, I had a very vivid dream about my mother this week.
Did you really? Like a dream, like
And
daydream,
I
or
cannot say
Uh-oh.
publicly what she told me, but she warned me about somebody.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, it was like so real.
Mama was looking out for you.
Yeah. And
Still.
it's really for me to warn someone else that I care about, for them to protect. It's going to be hard for me to tell them, though.
Are you going to?
You know, I don't psychically attack people with readings. So I have to be careful how I say what I do, especially when it's family and somebody I care about. And it's like I honestly don't feel it was a warning for me at all. It was a warning for
else.
them that they're not going to want to hear.
Was this a family member, you say? Mm-hmm. So Mama.
A family member
Mama's still.
who Mommy was related to, too.
Mama's still in control.
Yeah. But and I woke up. Did you notice the full moon last night, or was it the night
I
before?
think it was 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. It was powerful.
I didn't notice it until we got out of the car and I looked up and I was like, oh my God. It was so bright. It was so beautiful, though. Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
I actually put it on my Facebook and Instagram. I took a really nice photo of it.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
My
I don't know.
phone
Can
never
you bring
takes-
up my Instagram?
Yeah. Let me look.
We can show it. It's really like,
Let's see.
who's that?
Somebody with big old lips.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay, see if I can.
Look how pretty it is. And you know what? It's a little fuzzy, that picture. The one I did on Facebook was a better picture. But I'm not great with social media stuff.
Let me see if I can take a little cut of it. Was this over the Hollywood Hills? All right, let's share it with the audience.
Okay, this was the full moon, and it was yellow, you guys. It was yellow.
That's crazy. It almost looks like a big old orb.
It does look like a big old orb. And did you see how the sky is red and blue? You know the old saying, red at night, sailors delight. Red in the morning, sailors take warning. And it's true.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So, maybe we should take a couple callers
take a couple calls
while we're
until-
waiting, because why not?
Because I'm sure there's some anxious people there.
Yeah. So, okay. So let's just take a caller. Be open about everybody living and deceased, and don't say the name unless I say it first. So,
All right.
okay. Who
305.
305. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's great to talk with you.
Thank you. It's so my pleasure. So just be open about everybody living and deceased, okay?
Okay.
So I'm getting a couple things. I'm getting an R or B person, or R or D. Do you have somebody like, or is that you?
My parents, I have a middle name with an R. My father's name starts with an R. Mother's name starts with a D.
Okay. And is there an R-O or R-I?
R-O.
Is it like Robert or Ronald?
Yeah, Robert.
And that's your dad?
Yeah.
And then your mom is a D
Mm-hmm.
with an N in it or an R?
R.
Is it like a Doris or Dorothy or Deborah?
Deborah.
Deborah's your mom. Okay, are you close with your parents?
No.
Yeah, I feel like they're missing out on you. Who's gay? Who's gay?
Me.
You're gay. Well, I'll adopt
Yeah.
you. I'll adopt you because I always said
Oh.
if I ever had a son, they better be gay. Somebody's got to help me with my hair and my makeup and my clothes. I can't do it myself. So do they have an issue with you being gay?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it boils down to religious disagreements.
Okay, well, you know what? Here's the thing. Anyone who judges, judge not lest ye be judged. So they don't. My feeling is that you're a kind, loving, good soul, a good person, and you just want to love and be loved, and there's nothing wrong with that. And shame on them. And I'm saying it right now. Shame on them for not embracing this beautiful boy that they have in you, and I mean it.
I feel that. Thank you.
I really
for
mean
saying
it.
that.
But you know what? You stick to your guns. You don't. It's crazy. It's crazy when they try to take gay people and change their minds. What are those things, Tony? The conversion thing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like
Insane.
it's like taking a white person and saying, no, you got to be black.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Mhm. I do not.
But did you break up with someone?
There was a separation. It wasn't necessarily a breakup.
Yeah, but there was a separation. Okay. You know what?
Yeah.
I feel like whatever that separation was good for you because you need to move on. Who lives in Miami? Who lives in Miami or Florida or?
I'm from Florida.
You're from Florida. Okay, but you don't live there now.
No.
Where do you live now? California? No.
I live in Texas.
You
Dallas.
live in Texas. For work? Is that why you
Yep.
live in Texas? For work?
Yep. Yes, for work.
It's not the best gay-friendly city, right?
No.
But at least you got a job, which is really important. I have a
Yeah.
feeling you're going to meet somebody. Are you one of your questions for me? Am I going to meet somebody?
Actually, yes.
Is that like one of the first on your list, honey?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I feel like that there's an opportunity and you're going to meet someone, but you also need to be careful of someone who's homophobic or who's like not out of the closet yet or be careful of somebody who's like not comfortable in their skin.
Okay.
But I do feel like you're
That
going
makes sense.
I feel like you're going to be meeting someone. Do you work with numbers at all?
Yeah, a lot of data and analytics.
Data and numbers, yeah. Well, I feel like
Yeah.
your job is secure. Is there a lady there who you're close to or a girl that you're friends with at work?
Yeah.
I see a girl there that really has fun with you and likes you and you make work easier for them. And
Oh, that's good to know.
it's a no?
I said that. I know. No, I said that's good to know.
Yeah.
I know because I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I see that. And I also see a C or S person. Do you know who that is? No, you don't know who that is. Is that the person at work?
There might be someone that I'm not thinking of
Okay,
right now.
that's okay. Not to worry. And the other thing I was getting is a J. Who's a J around you? Or is that you? Or is that your middle name? Or
No, there was a J in the past. Is this present?
what? Who's deceased or who was in your life before?
In my life before.
And is that the one you're not friends with anymore?
Right. Correct.
Yeah, I feel like that it was maybe an unhealthy kind of relationship,
Yeah.
and you're gonna.
There's and the owner of the company that I work for, his name starts with a J.
Is he J-O or J-A?
Yes.
Like
J-O.
John or Joe?
Yes, it's John.
Yeah. Is he really sweet to you?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he really likes you. I mean, not likes you, but
Right.
likes you.
Right. Yeah. Yes, I get it. I get it.
Oh my God, you're adorable. I want to give you a big hug.
Oh, I want to give you a big hug. Thank
Oh,
you so
thank
much.
you. Thank you. Will you, do you know, guess who wrote the foreword to my book? The Universe is Calling You.
Who is it?
RuPaul.
Are you serious?
I swear to God,
Oh my gosh.
every time I look at the galley, I go, are you serious?
Oh my god.
It's crazy,
My
right?
goodness. I have to check that out. Oh my gosh, I love that.
You can pre-order it on Amazon or barnesandnoble.com. But I'm just so excited. I'm just
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
yeah. I'm just so excited that he did that for me. So
Yeah.
anyway, I kind of think like all the lights are lit up on the phone bank, and I would love to keep
Okay.
talking to you, but I think I need to go and talk to someone else. But you weren't in the floods, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, that's good. Okay. I'm looking for
No.
excuses to keep you on the line, but I have to go talk to someone else now.
You're the best. I love your spirit. Thank you so much, Char. I
I
appreciate
love
it.
your spirit, and just own your power, and you're an older soul than your parents. They don't understand. They just don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Take care.
You got it.
Okay.
You too.
God bless you. Be well. And
Okay, you too. Bye.
bye-bye, sweetheart. And guess who just got here? Richard Ray.
I'm so sorry I'm so late.
No, but it was good because I got to talk to Tony. I got to sell all my wares. That's my new book.
The universe is calling you.
Yeah, I was just telling my caller who wrote the foreword.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
This is the advanced reader copy.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Isn't it? I'm so happy. You're such an angel to be here.
I love you. Yeah.
And
you know,
I
think
love
everyone's
you.
shopping for Christmas. And
It's
so
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I knew you would be fine.
Yeah, well,
You're amazing.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, that's fresh water. I poured it for you. It's all good, and it's a clean glass and it's a clean CharVision mug. So, I like your hair.
You did?
Yeah, it's a little different.
We might be doing some gray blending.
Oh.
So my hairstylist said you have more salt than pepper.
Oh.
And so he's blending it.
Well, I think he looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look, but you always look handsome. How long have we known each other? So 20 years.
Yeah.
I think 20 years.
Yeah.
Maybe more than that.
It could be more.
Yeah, maybe more than that. So, you guys, we were talking about the homeless problem. We showed photos of the tent cities around and how difficult it is, especially at this time of year. I talked about Ralph's. You know what Ralph's is doing? Like,
Oh yeah.
you buy a box for $10 and you feed 40 people.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it's great, and I think that they can feed 1 million people at this point, but they still have a week to go.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, but you really moved me with your text of what you told me.
Yes. Well, first of all, let me tell you, Project Angel Food cooks and prepares and delivers 15,000 meals a week.
A week.
15,000. And we believe we're an intervention against homelessness because 98% of our clients are living at or below the poverty level.
Wow.
And so that tells you that a lot of them are making about $900 a month. Now, when you're making that kind of money, how can you pay your rent, pay for food, pay for medicine, maybe once in a while go out and have a little bit of fun? So because we are providing them with free food, they don't have to buy food and they can pay their rent. So we did a poll of all of our clients, and 30% said there was one time within the last 10 years where they were either homeless or on the verge of being homeless.
Wow.
And so what I'm advocating is that we all support social agencies like Project Angel Food.
And it's such a great agency.
We support organizations that are helping people
Right.
on the edge.
Right.
We're the safety net for these people. And if we do that, we will slow down the stream of people who are becoming homeless.
Right, because they can pay their rent.
Because they can pay their rent.
And get food from you guys.
And get food from
How
us.
many, do you give them a meal a day? Or?
We do at least one meal a day. Some are getting 2, and a smaller amount are getting 3. And I can tell you, I just spoke to a friend of mine at the county supervisor's office, Sheila Kuehl's office, and he told me that every month in LA County, 130 people are being taken off the street and put in homes. That's 130 people. But here's the problem.
What?
150 people are being displaced every month.
Every month?
150 new people. So that means that it's not even breaking even at this point because the cost of living is so high. So few people are making a living wage in the city. And so that is the situation that's going on. And that's why the homeless situation is so tragic. You know, it could be worse, obviously.
Is Garcetti doing anything about it?
Garcetti is trying to do things. The supervisors are trying to do things. And so there are 3 prongs to the homeless situation. One, keeping the people on the fringe in their homes.
Which is what you're doing.
Which we're doing, and other
Incredible.
organizations like us.
Right.
2, trying to place people in homes from homeless shelters.
Right.
And 3, trying to build new affordable housing. So those 3 things are happening, and they're not happening fast enough for anyone, obviously. Yeah, it's really a sad situation, and everyone encounters it in Los Angeles. You can't go anywhere now without seeing someone.
Well,
who's
but
homeless.
also there by the grace of God go I.
Absolutely.
Because people live from paycheck to paycheck. In fact, I heard on the news today that people are going to be in debt for at least, the majority of people are going to be in debt for at least 6 months from all their Christmas shopping.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there is something that I'd like to share with you today.
Yes.
It's payday for the employees at Project Angel Food. And we were supposed to do our evaluations and raises in October. We were a little late.
Okay.
So today things took effect. And I can tell you right now, not one of our employees is making minimum wage. They're all making more than minimum wage.
That's incredible.
And minimum wage in Los Angeles is almost $15 an hour. So our goal is to always pay more. And it's been a challenge because minimum wage has gone up over the last few years.
Right.
And
Are people donating? How can people donate to Project Angel Food?
They can go to angelfood.org/donate. And this is a really great time. It's end of year. If you want to give a gift, this is a great time.
And they can write it off, right?
You can write it off. It's tax deductible. We're a 501c3, an official nonprofit, 100% tax deductible. And we say that $5 pays for one meal.
Right.
With $5, you can feed one person
Mm-hmm.
who is sick, hungry, and many times alone.
And but there's children and the elderly and
So we have our youngest client is 16 years old. This client should be worried about getting a driver permit and
Right.
driving, but he has kidney failure.
oh no.
And so he is thinking about whether he should have dialysis or not when
oh
you're
no.
16.
That's horrible.
Our oldest client is 109, and she has Alzheimer's and dementia. But she has a lot of great days.
God
and she
bless
has
her.
nourishing food, and she has love around her.
But there are people who are trying to decide if they should feed their children or get their children medicine because medicine is so expensive.
Absolutely.
What is so half-assed backwards about our world? What happened?
People have to make these choices. Do I eat or do my children eat?
Oh God.
So we encountered that at Project Angel Food a few years ago. We found that mothers in particular were giving their food to their children and they weren't getting better. A lot of women undergoing chemotherapy and radiation for breast cancer. And so we decided we're going to feed all of the children and any dependent in the home so that the parent doesn't have to give up their food.
Oh,
so
that's
what
beautiful.
we do today.
Oh my goodness, that's just
It's one
beautiful.
of the great things that Project Angel Food does.
Well, I have to say that I went to Project Angel Food. The last time you were on, you invited me.
And you followed through.
I
And
did.
you wore your hairnet.
There it is. There's the photo right there.
Oh yeah.
I don't
There I
I
am.
don't know why I'm showing that
I love it.
publicly because I look terrible.
You look amazing.
No,
and
but
you
you know
worked
what?
hard.
But I felt amazing.
yeah.
I
it's-
felt amazing, and the people that were there were so nice, like people that come once a week, and
Yeah.
they volunteer their time, and you're like their family.
Well, I call it the sanctuary of goodness.
It
Because
is
everyone who is there wants to be there.
right.
And they all love it. And I also call it the great equalizer because here you are, a very famous, what do you call yourself? You don't call yourself a psychic.
Well, I'm a psychic intuitive medium.
Yes.
I'm all those things. I'm a
Yeah.
psychic intuitive medium.
So there you are. And then we have someone who is with Easter Seals. Then
Right.
we'll have a high school kid and someone who's a CEO.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have someone like Charlie Sheen. And we'll have someone from a recovery program.
Yeah.
We'll have all walks of life. And to the chef, you're another body. Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Char,
Right.
you're going to cut onions.
Right.
You're here today, and that's what we need.
Right. And,
Yeah.
and you know what? When I've got something wrong with my arm, but when it gets better, I want to come back and do it because it's a lot of scooping.
Well, look at this.
Well, yeah. Oh, look at this! I wear it all the time.
Yeah, this is the
They gave this
bracelet
to
we
me.
gave you. It's the Project Angel Food logo. I thought you were wearing it just for me, but you wear it
No,
all
I
the
wear
time.
it all the time. It's my favorite. Well, it's one of my very favorite bracelets,
And it's made by our volunteers.
and it's a great bracelet. I mean,
Yeah.
but guess what? I swear to God, I didn't realize when I put it on, it was not intentional because you were here. I wear it because I love it. That is so crazy. And then I wear like the Hamsa to protect me from evil spirits. And then my friend Stuart gave me this bracelet.
Oh,
So,
I just saw him the other day at
You
a
did?
party. Yeah.
he told me.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
told me he
we
saw
love
you.
him. He's great.
He's so
He's
special.
enjoying some time off.
He's right, but I can't talk, but he's going to be just fine.
Yeah, of
But
course.
we were just
he
talking-
always is.
we
There
were-
are some people who are just always fine.
Right? And we were just talking about Jamie Masada at the Laugh
Mm-hmm.
Factory because Stuart volunteers there to feed the hungry at Christmas.
Oh, how
and he did that
wonderful.
at Thanksgiving.
Nice.
So Jamie Masada, I don't know how many Laugh Factories there are, but he's feeding the homeless, but just for Christmas or Thanksgiving. I mean, there's 365 days of the year and 3 meals a day.
Absolutely. And if we have any food left over, because We have 90 days of unduplicated meals.
Right.
So 3 months of different meals. If you have lasagna today, you won't see it for another 3 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They have a lot
But
of
what if
variety.
I crave it
our
because it's
clients.
so good?
Well, sorry, you get to have
Right.
turkey meatloaf tomorrow. But
But
the
it's
deal
so
is,
good.
it's very good.
Yeah.
So if we have any leftover food, we give it to the West Hollywood Coalition, and they make casseroles and they give it to the homeless.
Oh, that's amazing.
So there is zero waste. at
So
Project
how
Angel
do we
Food.
change, like, there's so much wasted food at restaurants. There's so much wasted food that people buy at the grocery store and don't eat during the week. How
Absolutely.
does that turn into food for the homeless?
Well, I do see that Ralph's is doing that.
They are.
They are rescuing food, and
Uh-huh.
so they're very aware of that. And there are some great organizations. There's one called Food Forward.
Food forward.
Food Forward. It goes to all farmers markets
Oh,
and collects all of the produce and the fruit that is not sold. And then they
Oh.
give some of it to Project Angel Food. And so we are giving a lot of our clients organic fruit
That's
that
amazing.
came from farmers.
Oh, see, that's amazing. But, I'm from Michigan, and I lived in the country every summer, riding horses and mending fences. I was a little cowgirl. And the thing that I remember is that when autumn came, there were still so many corn on the cobs, on the stalks.
Right. So this organization also will harvest, and they rescue food as well, and they will distribute it to
So
organizations.
this needs to
like
just
ours.
be reorganized. Something needs to be organized so there's no wasted food at all.
right.
Or
And
water.
you know what? Even people in their homes, when if they have a lot of lemon trees or orange trees,
Oh,
or
yeah.
grapefruit
And
trees,
they fall
a
on
lot
the
of people
ground.
in Palm Springs have a lot
Right.
of grapefruits.
There's
and
a
oranges.
lot of grapefruits there.
They should collect it and give it to either Food Bank or Project Angel Food. Don't waste it.
There's also a big homeless problem in Seattle. Do you know about that?
I know that Seattle actually created a little mini town where they decided to put all the homeless people.
Oh.
And they started to actually, which I think would be a great idea.
Uh-huh.
It's like a few blocks, and they're living there and they're working there. So they're getting them out of the streets into homes and into jobs.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know what the name of that? No.
I don't know the name of it.
Okay, but what can we do as individuals? Like, people are in their cars right now listening, or they're at home listening, and they go, gee, I'd like to do something. What can they do? Like, they can Google charity in my hometown, or feeding the hungry in my own hometown, or something like
So
that?
the best thing to do is find a charity that is already doing it.
Right.
Whether they're taking them off the street, whether they're giving them clothes, whether they're finding them housing. Don't do it yourself with the homeless person, because there's
Yeah.
a lot of mental illness, there's a lot of drug abuse. It is really best if you work with an organization that's doing that, because they will target the people who are like the most prone to move into housing, because there's so many different types of homeless people.
Right.
The newly homeless people are the ones that are easiest to get back into homes. The
Right.
ones who've been on the streets and learned those survival techniques, they're very, very difficult to get back in homes. And some don't want to be in their homes.
They don't want to be in their homes. And also, they don't always want food. Like, I've had leftover food, and I've tried to give it to people, and they go, no, I want money.
They want money because they want to buy drugs, maybe.
Right, drugs or alcohol.
Yeah.
I had a homeless woman on my show, I don't know, a few months ago. And she lived for 8 years on the streets, and lived in Santa Monica and Beverly Hills, and lived in a lot of different places. And she said, I said, well, how did you take a shower? She said, well, we go to Santa Monica to, where they do surfing and swimming.
Uh-huh.
And we would go at 3 or 4 in the morning. And she said, you have no idea how many people in suits and ties living out of their Mercedes are homeless.
Well, there's a really tragic situation that's going on is a huge population of college students are actually living in their cars.
Okay, that's ridiculous. How do you study? How do you do internet? You go to Starbucks?
Can you imagine all of the sacrifices they're making
No.
just to try and make it through college?
No.
And so the county is actually thinking about taking some of their parking lots to let the people who are living in their cars come into these parking lots. And they're thinking of providing food and shower facilities for them.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a great idea.
It is a great idea.
But it's so cold here now. I mean, not compared to Michigan cold, but it's cold.
But, I love how empathetic you are that, it could happen to any of us.
It can. It can happen to anybody.
Everyone listening here probably
Right.
has the support system
Right.
where it won't happen to us.
Right, because they've got loved ones who will help them buy and help them get by, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Or neighbors or
Right.
whatever it is.
Right.
So I know that I've always felt my entire life if times were tough, they were never tough as someone else's.
Right.
And there was always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
And that if I thought I was going to fall, there would always be someone to catch me. And so we live in that world.
We're blessed.
Where
we're blessed. But you're an angel on earth, and just because you're able to take care of so many people every single day, your organization is helping how many people?
1,550 people.
1,550 people. I mean, that's amazing. And, I didn't get to talk about your bio and all that you've done in within a few months of Project Angel Food. You restored the financial health and spirit of love and purpose at the organization. And in 3 years, you of Project Angel Food, it's grown 30%.
Actually, now we hit my 4-year anniversary. When I started, we were serving 1,050 people a day. Today, we're doing 1,550 people.
Wow.
I think that's 50% growth.
But what is this about 3.9 million to 5.8 million? What's that?
Yeah, so the annual budget was $3.9 million. Now it's $6.3 million. So
amazing.
We're raising more money. We're feeding more people. We're taking care of our staff. And we're
that's
taking
amazing.
care of the people.
That's amazing.
I always say you have to heal the people who heal.
Right.
And a lot of our staff has worked there. I would say half of them have worked there 15 years or more.
Oh,
and
you're like a family. The energy in there is amazing. I really look forward to coming back again.
You're welcome.
When my
anytime.
tendinitis gets better.
Yeah.
Or maybe I can do something with my left hand or something.
Well, just
we'll figure it out.
when you're ready.
I don't know. That guy was like, he was like,
The
tote
chef?
that barge, lift that bale, hurry up.
We have a lot of work
We need
to
more
do.
corn in that. Okay, sir. I'm trying.
Well, our water heater, you'll love this story. Our water heater broke down on Wednesday. This is a water boiler that's on our roof
Oh man.
that is for the entire kitchen. We had to shut down the kitchen because you can't wash dishes. You need hot water for everything. And so I had a meeting scheduled an hour after I heard this with a volunteer who wants to become a donor. And she was saying, I'd like to buy you some pots and pans and some stuff in the kitchen. Do you have a
Right.
wish list?
Right.
And so she comes in and I said, I know you want to take care of some urgent needs in the kitchen. There's nothing more urgent than what happened an hour ago. Our water heater broke down.
Yeah.
It's $5,000 to fix it, $15,000 to buy a new one.
Oh no.
I said, I want to buy a new one. She said, well, I wasn't thinking of doing 15,000, but what if I do half, 7,500?
Oh, good.
I said, sure, that'd be great.
We'll take it.
And she said, I'm thinking of doing a donation later in the year. I say, here's what you could do. If you want to do 7,500 now and 7,500 in March, you'll pay for the whole thing.
That's amazing.
And we'll order it right now. She
Oh,
said,
that's
okay.
amazing.
So she gave me her credit card. She pledged to do it.
God bless her.
And today we got the water boiler.
Unbelievable.
They had to use a crane to lift it up to put it on the roof.
That's so special.
But we had 3 days of no water and no kitchen. So we're 3 days behind in our production. So come Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we have to make up for it. So if anyone wants to volunteer, this is a really good time.
You guys have a lot of angels helping you out.
Well, you know, there's a phrase, you know Judith Light.
Yeah.
Her manager who passed away, Herb Hampshire, he had this phrase that really applies to this.
What?
He called it divine choreography.
Oh.
He said there's no such thing as coincidence. It's divine choreography. And in this case, I've never seen it. So here's the need and here's the solution within an hour. It was remarkable.
I think we're going to leave it at that. That's so special. Richard, thank you so much for beating traffic and coming to be with us
Thank
and
you for
sharing.
inviting
Are you
me.
kidding me? Will you come back again?
Whenever you want.
Yeah, we'll
I'll leave an hour earlier.
That's okay. Don't worry
Or a
about
day
it.
earlier,
I got
maybe.
I got to talk to a really nice young man who's gay and his parents don't accept it, and we really had a nice conversation. Tell us again how to get to donate money to Project Angel Food.
angelfood.org/donate. And just know that any amount really makes a difference.
Even $1.
Even $1.
Even $1.
$5 pays for a meal.
Yeah.
For someone who is perhaps lonely and forgotten and homebound and doesn't get visitors. So thank you.
Thank you
Happy
so
holidays.
much. Yeah, happy holidays to you and everybody. Okay, everybody at home, thank you so much for listening and watching CharVision. It means the world to me. And I apologize for not taking more callers. I know that the phone lines go crazy, but I promise next week, December 20th, I've got somebody coming here to interview, but who knows everything about backstage of Dick Clark's rockin' New Year's Eve, and like he was like right there in the craziness in Times Square. And then I'll take a lot more callers, I promise. And I wish everybody safe travels and good luck shopping, and be extra careful with driving because people are drinking too many spirits in the bottle lately, especially at this time of year, right? And remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. God bless you. Bye-bye. Love you.